we're doing something a little bit different. Normally when I upload a video, it's really point specific. Like there's one thing we are doing in the video, whether that be fishing or hunting. Today or this week, I'm gonna take you guys along with kind of just what's going on in my life with this week. So it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, but that's because there's just been a lot of things happening behind the scenes that have taken up my time to go out and film. So there's a couple things that we need to do in this video. First off, we're gonna go trout fishing. We're gonna see if we can't catch a trout on my kayak again. And then after that, with the conditions that we have right now, we're gonna go scout for some turkeys because the snow is melting. And when the snow melts and you start to see dirt again, it's a pretty good time to go out and look for turkeys. The reason why I say that it's pretty easy to pinpoint where flocks of turkeys are around this time of year, or at least when we have patches of snow and patches of open dirt, is because turkeys will flock to where it's dry because they're birds. They don't like being wet, so it's really easy to pinpoint where you're gonna find flocks of turkeys. And then after that, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek into some of the behind the scenes stuff as to why I have not been able to upload a lot of videos lately. So first things first, hit the lake. Perfect. I just noticed I lost one of my rods, which I had to have lost this rod over in that weed patch when I came through all that nasty stuff. Okay, well, I guess we have a rescue mission for my Mag's custom rod. That's my most expensive rod. Should have looked behind me to make sure it was on board after going through that. What a rookie move. Okay, so today's kind of been off to a rough start. So first, my most expensive rod is in the water somewhere because when I was paddling through this patch of weed, there was a lot of weed that was combing over my head, and it must have just knocked that rod out of my kayak and fell in the water, and I did not realize it. It's just over here, like across the lake. However, there's an ice cap, so I have to go out this way and then inward and then out like that. So I have to do like a zigzag to get back to open water because there's ice here. And then the other thing is, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but this camera is doing something that I have never seen it do before, and it's not working properly. So I'm stuck with two cameras, two GoPros. So I just turn it on, and then it just keeps going back to the same thing, which I've never seen it do before. So we're off to a rough start, but that's okay because this is not my first time dealing with a rough start. But this is the problem with filming and camera equipment, man. You deal with a lot of technical issues that the normal person that just goes out fishing never has to deal with. So anyway, we got our power bait rod out. I'm gonna get this rod going and see if we can't catch a fish on the spinner. All right, let's move. So I shored up on a smaller stretch, and right here I could tell the water is slightly more clear, so it's not as murky, which I think if there's fish in there, it gives them a higher chance of seeing my bait and my lures. So we'll give this spot a try. I'm gonna quickly rig on some power bait here. At this point, I'm really just trying to see where these fish are at in terms of column or depth in the water, and if they're even around this part here. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, let's go. I was just trying to jig it like a Ned rig, and I was like, that doesn't feel like the weight of my spinner. I was concerned because I was like, man, I don't know how well these fish can see in this murky water. Oh, they're in the deep right here. So you guys can see I'm fishing a big drop, which means this is a drop even underwater. And so I figured during the warmer days like this, these fish, they tend to go to the cooler water because trout are a cold water fish. Oh no, don't go in the water. I mean, don't go in the rocks. He's a good fish. That's a really good fish. And I'm fighting him on my ultralight rod. Oh, that's a beautiful fish. Let's go. Let's not come off here, please. Oh my goodness, that is a stud. All right, don't go in the rocks, buddy. I can't land him here because no. Quit wrapping yourself, buddy. My net is over by my kayak. Oh my goodness, I wonder if I can't. So when you get them really close to shore like this, you often want to be really gentle with them because there's less line for your, or there's less room for your line to stretch. So there's a lot more tension when the fish is close like this. So always be careful. Okay, I'm walking him like a dog. I think we can beach him. Oh my goodness, that is a stud. That is a stud. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, just a beautiful chrome fish. Oh, thank you so much, buddy. The colors on this fish is incredible. Just got him on the lip right there as well. Oh, all right. I'm gonna smack him. I don't want him to get loose at all. Find a big rock here. All right, buddy, thank you for your sacrifice. Good old black, yellow, and gold spinner panther martin. That panther martin right here, this exact model, I don't even know how many fish this thing has caught. So I've got my fish in here, and I fished maybe another half hour. No fish, so we'll call this a fluke fish. Nonetheless, it's a fish and I'm grateful for it. But while we still have some light, I'm gonna venture my way back to the weeds where I think I lost my rod. And we're gonna see if I can't find my rod. I don't see my rod. Okay. I know it's in these bushes, right? Oh my goodness, I see my rod. Are you kidding me? I see my rod. Oh my goodness. My rod's right here. Oh, look at that. Hello. Oh my goodness. Well, this thing's submerged, but wow, we got my rod back. I can't believe it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Rod rescue mission accomplished. These small ridges like this, where you have small brush, these are actually great areas to find turkeys. But right now, because there's still so much snow, a lot of the turkeys aren't going to be up here yet. They're going to be down lower, mostly private property. But as this snow here starts to melt, that's when a lot of turkeys will start migrating up. Those are all longbeards. So when I'm scouting for turkeys way before turkey season, all I do is drive around on the highway. Many times you'll see them off the highway. Other times you'll see them off dirt roads like this. And most of the times right now, you're gonna find turkeys on private property next to houses, because houses tend to have land where it's, oh my goodness, there's a big flock right there. But a lot of private property close to houses right now usually have the most exposed pieces of land, and so that's where I target, because I know, like, just all around these parts, even though it's private, there's a lot of public around it. So for example, there's a big old flock right here, right off the highway. I don't know how well you guys can see, but that's a big flock right there, and I just turned off the dirt road to the main highway after seeing those toms, and there's turkey right there. So I'm very fortunate that where I live, we have a very robust population of wild turkeys. So it's not too hard to eventually find turkeys even off the road. So just seeing those numbers compared to what I've seen in the past years, I think we're gonna have a great spring. Winter was not bad at all this season, so there's definitely a lot of poults that survived this past winter. And there's a lot of longbeards, so should be fun. Let me through, bud. I'm gonna bring it back old school.
I like it.
Back to day one, Samong Outdoors. We got the chicken family.
Through the gate?
I don't know, can you open it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let you open. I don't want to break anything.
Our chickens are kind of scaredy cats.
Scaredy cats? That means you don't spend enough time with them.
I know.
Hi, ladies. I ain't got nothing for you.
They're a star now.
They are. You guys are famous.
Our favorite is Dark Fluffy.
Where's Dark Fluffy?
I'm not gonna let us pick her up out here, but this one right here.
The dark
one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I thought Marissa said no naming chickens.
Oh, I said that. She named all of them.
Oh, You're the no-namer.
We've got dark fluffy and light fluffy and rooster, which is a hen, but we thought it was a rooster.
Sun has gone down. Rolled up to Nate's really quick because this is why we have, at least, so not to take any credit away from Nate, because Nate has really been the guy behind all this stuff, but I've been doing the other stuff behind the scenes that's alongside of this stuff. He's the one that's been doing all the physical work. So what we have here, look at that. So first off, this is Nate's shop, by the way. He's got a huge shop. But this particular section right here, we are using for a project that I cannot announce just yet, but we are building something here. So this back wood wall is for, like, you know, to make it more visually appealing versus having just that typical stuff over there. So this is what Nate has been working on, and he's accomplished this basically by himself. So mad props to him. I didn't do anything. This is all Nate, and Nate and Marissa have basically, you know, just said yes to the project that I wanted to do. And so that's what we have here in the shop. It's a big project, and I can't announce it yet because obviously all we have done is the wood wall. We still have to do flooring and get the decorations in here, whatnot. But there's a lot of stuff coming down behind the pipe, which is why I've been so inactive on YouTube. But I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of sneak peek just in case you guys have been wondering why I've been slacking on YouTube. This stuff is gonna be more organized, but let me show you guys some stuff you guys might recognize. So along these wood walls, I don't know how many of you recognize this guy, but that's Nate's 2021 Washington High Country deer that he shot with me. That's Nate's 2022 solo Washington archery bull. And then that little guy over there, Nate's Oregon 2023 mule deer buck that he shot with me. So that's what we've been kind of doing behind the scenes. And like I said, normally when I upload videos, it's really point specific. Like if I go fishing, that video is all fishing. If I go hunting, that video is all hunting. In this video, it's kind of a little bit different because just don't have enough time to dedicate to one specific thing. So I'm dragging you guys along with what I did today and the past couple of days. That's what I've been up to, in case you've been wondering. So hopefully after this, I'll get back on the schedule and get back to my normal weekly videos. So a little bit of a different video today, but hope you guys still enjoyed regardless.